Wisconsin is populated with supper clubs. We've got more than any other state, and if you really want a true experience, you've got to come here. There's some big names that everybody goes to, but out in the in-betweens of the state, off the country roads and small towns that you might miss on a map because it says unincorporated, are some true gems. Real food out in the middle of nowhere that brings you to somewhere. That's what we're in search of today. Hello, Dave.
Kyle, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
it's good to be seen. I mean, this is sort of out in the middle of nowhere, oasis of dining.
There's no getting around the fact that we're located out in the country, 10-acre piece of property with it, but we try to bring the flavors to people from all across the country with it, so.
You're legit Green Acres, and thank goodness it's a red cabin because it was easier to find.
That's right. That's where the history comes from. I mean, it's always been called Green Acres.
Yeah.
But when we opened it up 5 years ago, there was the red cabin sitting out there, and we had to name it, so we said Red Cabin on Green Acres. So
I like it.
take your jacket off, I'll show you around. So this is Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, right on.
So
I wish I could have met her.
Don't you?
This looks like a fantastic lady.
Yeah, can you tell who was in charge?
I mean, come on, right? Yeah. One, don't mess with me, but two, I'm smiling all the way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is typical of Grandpa. You know, he's kind of peering out the window, just seeing what's going
right
on.
There, that's
You
fantastic.
know, back in the days of 5-cent cold sodas.
Right.
Or if he wasn't there, he was by the cash register. He just rang in a beer for 10 cents there, as you see.
So, but this isn't here.
No.
Okay, where?
Nope, this is Grandma and Grandpa, grew up in Wisconsin in the Kettle Moraine, and it was called Shoes Resort.
So was there some debate about that might be the name when you first bought this as a Christmas present for your wife?
Yeah. Leaving the corporate world, this was her gift a few years ago.
I have to say, and you know I adore restaurants and restaurant history, and particularly this type in Wisconsin, but you have a perverse sense of gift giving.
Well, she's still with me today.
Yep, okay,
so
good.
what
We'll
else
cheers
could I,
to that later
what
at the
else
bar.
can I say? So,
Yeah, way to go, buddy.
let's see the rest.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where it all happens.
Dave,
this is the
home.
kitchen.
Yeah.
So this is it. You know, you're asking about unique flavors and such, and there's a little bit of a cornucopia going on right here of some things that we're doing. Lori, my wife, is famous
Hi,
for
Lori.
her
Hi,
bread
nice to
pudding.
meet
Nice to meet you.
And she's got all the ingredients laid out to make what I call Wisconsin's best bread pudding.
Yeah, I've heard about your bread pudding, actually. Your reputation precedes you. So I wasn't expecting this super cool polka dot chef jacket, but it works with your flair. Let me swing around, and you want to show me some moves on the bread pudding?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
good,
Please.
good.
So this is just bread and croissants that we cut up.
Yeah. Mind if I try a croissant just to
Yes,
see
you
if
can
it's...
have some.
Okay.
See if they're soft. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's
And
good.
buttery.
So you're the recipient of one of the oddest Christmas presents a
Yes.
husband has ever given his wife.
Yes. Actually, it started a few months prior to that with his mother. His mother had a heart attack. He came to visit her. He drove by here and seen it was vacant, and was always come here as a kid to eat here.
Oh, so he had some history.
Yes, yes. And he just thought, let's move back, have an impact in his mom's life. And our kids were all grown up on their own, had good jobs, and decided to buy this restaurant.
So it was from the heart, and it was to be
Yes.
close to family, which
Yes.
really works with the sense of a restaurant like this.
Right.
But had you ever showed an inclination to own a supper club style restaurant in the middle of nowhere?
No, no. So what I do is I got the cream on the stove and egg yolks.
Separate it out?
Yep. And I will add sugar, and then I'll add vanilla, which is about a tablespoon. So
This is great grandmother measured by the elbow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
we don't measure. And then I will grab my cream off the stove.
Can I go get it for you?
Yes,
and we'll
you
pour
sure
it in?
can.
Okay, I know how to do this.
All right. So that will, well, I do that a couple of times. I just want to make sure it doesn't curdle. And then I'll just pour this into that. Get the sugar all dissolved, and then we'll pour it in here.
You ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'll I'll put one layer on, put chocolate chips, put another layer on, chocolate chips.
However you want to, it's your restaurant, ma'am. It technically really is your restaurant.
According to Dave, it is.
Can I sprinkle this top layer?
Bet you can. There you go.
I don't know, I don't think there's enough chocolate.
You want more?
Well, all right, let's go with your recipe and then maybe we'll make another with mine.
Really? What would you add to it?
More chocolate.
The menu is made up of, well, really my favorites,
Yeah.
or things that have connected with the local community well, or things that are unique that the local community doesn't really know what they are.
Daver, is that eponymous?
That
Inspired by you.
I tired of the fact that customers kept asking, what's your burger? How do you eat a burger? So I named one the Daver. We should actually make one. Spencer's made many of them.
Spencer, my man.
Nice to meet you.
Look at this old school chook. I love it.
Saw it and had to buy it.
Yeah.
So in this case, we're going to go ahead and take local ground beef.
Yep.
So it comes from a local butcher shop. And we're going to sear it on the searing hot grill with it.
Yeah.
And then you got to have seasoning. Red Cabin at Green Acres is all about flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So in this particular case, this is a triple D seasoning. We're going to go ahead and
What do the D's stand for?
Dave, Don,
Okay.
and Dan. Spencer, why don't you finish the Daver? Show them the rest of the ingredients.
Then we add 2 pieces of bacon,
Pepper bacon.
pepper bacon,
Yep.
of course, mushrooms.
Your mushrooms from the Gourmet Mushroom folks.
It is, and that's just miles away. Gourmet mushrooms. We cut them fresh, saute them. Look at the sear on this when he flips it over now.
Oh, that's happiness right there. So we're doing this, we're filming. That was about 45 seconds that bacon crisped up. This is a hot flat top. And this, by the way, is the kind of flat top that I want to eat burgers off of.
Yeah.
It isn't broiled, it's got years and years and years of flavor
Absolutely.
that is cooked and seared into it. So this burger is 1,000 times better than the first burger that ever hit this thing.
Absolutely.
And the next one will be another 1,000 times better, and it just keeps going.
Give me the bun there, Spencer, and I'll let you build it.
All right.
Get on there, bacon. This is the unique move that I'm not sure I believe in because I'm standing here with you.
Homemade queso cheese.
Okay.
So we make a batch of queso cheese each and every week, and that meltedness really goes into all of the crevices
Right.
of the mushrooms and onions with it.
Not exactly traditional to north central Wisconsin.
No, not the sliced cheese. We got plenty of those.
So this is it, right?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I think it's time to try it, don't you?
You lead the way.
All right, let's do it. I recommend 2 napkins,
Okay.
you know.
I think I may need a utensil here just for the lift factor, Dave. All right.
Yeah, same thing with this one. It's kind of a squeeze and a turn, you know,
Here goes something.
to you.
That's a darn fine burger.
Yep.
There's no way you're meeting for a business lunch here and standing up quickly to shake someone's hand eating either of these.
No, a wave works the best.
I would be here often for this burger. This is seriously great.
That's good.
Oh, wow, Lori.
2 spoons so you guys can share.
Perfect.
Thank you. This is an appropriate portion size for 2 people that have just eaten major cuts of meat. That's so good. Eating that is like walking into a home kitchen and knowing where the floorboards creak, right? Where the sunlight is going to come through the window at the right time of day. That just tastes like home. It's so good.
Yeah, as many times as I've eaten this, I enjoy it each and every time.
Well, the Red Cabin at Green Acres is well worth the trip to the middle of nowhere that really is somewhere.
To you.
I have just had a major meal at Red Cabin on Green Acres, and I'm headed to the second place, Idlewile, in this charming small town called St. Cloud, Wisconsin. Placed inside a beautiful old inn, the kind that only rise up when there's a railroad nearby. That's a husband and wife, as so often. It's a family that runs the supper club. And it's not your typical supper club. It's a reinvention through history, but the flavors run deep, and the charm is there, and I can't wait to sit down at their table. Hi, Brenda.
Kyle, welcome to the Idlewile Inn in St. Cloud, Wisconsin.
Nice. Not St. Cloud.
No, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
When
good.
we bought this place, we said we were going to St. Cloud. Everybody thought we were moving to Minnesota.
So let's give me a tour. This used to be a hotel, right?
It was.
Welcome to our dining room.
Oh, this is cool.
Thank you. It's decorated for Christmas.
Yeah, you can feel the history oozing out of these walls
And
now.
the staircase leads up to the old hotel. The railroad came through town, so people stayed up. There's 12 rooms upstairs. Steve, our bartender, lives up at the top of the steps.
So you and Dave are about the fifth, sixth owner.
That's correct.
And you bought it in what, 1990?
1990. We looked at it in the beginning of January, and by April 16th, 1990, we were open.
Oh, wow. What's special about Idlewile, and why this name? What does Idlewile mean?
It actually, this Idlewile kind of came with the place. We always thought about naming it different places, and we're like, what name should we really name it? And finally, Dave came home one day. He goes, "Oh, I named it." I go, "What'd you name it?" He goes,
He didn't
"The
consult-
Idlewile." He goes, "I kept it the Idlewile." He goes, "Didn't know what else to name it." And it's like, and we had a lot of signs that still said the Idlewile Inn.
Was that the
and
name of the hotel?
It was.
So that's a lot of pressure for you and Dave to keep up the heritage and to really treasure this place.
Yeah, it is. It's as a people, it still has its charm. I mean, you could even over the years, somebody could have came here and ripped out the woodwork and
Right.
painted it. I mean, it still has its charm. And actually, the floor is like original. And actually, in back, it's got a different pattern. And there's actually some mistakes in the floor where they laid down the tile. So that's when you know each little square was laid individually, not the big 12-inch squares like we do now.
Yeah, nobody went to Home Depot.
No, we went to Home Depot here.
This is the kind of thing that it's so unique to Wisconsin, and you can't make this up.
No, you can't build this.
You can't build this. You can't create a backstory. You can't hope to find something like this. It just comes to people like you and Dave.
It does.
And then you carry it forward. Hello.
Hi there.
Kyle, pleasure.
Dave, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's it like to cook in a building this old where so many meals have gone out to travelers and people that have come across the country, really, and ended up here?
Yeah, it's like, I guess, cooking in any kitchen, you know, I just love to cook good food, and I love serving good food to our guests that come here.
And you grew up in the restaurant business too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Cooking since I've been 16 years old.
Wow. So you're what, like 25 now? So you
Yeah.
got about 9 years in?
Yeah.
So what do we do first?
We can probably get the duck and the ossobuco kind of warming in the oven.
You're singing my song, my
All
friend.
right. Nice big pork shank.
Yeah, that looks like I could just eat that right now.
Yeah, it's
So
little-
you've got it seasoned already, a little rosemary on the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I actually brine these in apple cider. This is just a little of the natural cooking liquid that we braise them in.
It's not pretty, but it makes it taste good.
When it's all done, it'll be pretty because it'll get darker and
Yeah.
browner and richer
Exactly.
looking. And I'm gonna do the same for our roast duck. These have been also slow braised. And
So Dave, how did you fall in love with cooking? If you've been doing it since you were 16, it's clearly, I mean, that's the bug that bit you before you met Brenda, right?
yep, we were both cooking at a different restaurant when we met, and eventually you want to get your own place going, and here we are 27 years later. And
So you've got two under the way, but I hear that people beat a path to Idlewile for your pecan chicken.
Yep.
A little bit of reading of your menu, there's some bragging that in the past however many years you've sold 42,000 pecan chickens.
Yep.
Is this an original recipe?
It's one of my original recipe. We've been making it here for probably 25 of the 27 years. So it's just something people love, and they come here for it. It's a very simple dish. It's not nothing exotic or whatever, but it's just comfort food, and people love it. So.
Cool, all right, so what's the preparation for
All
that?
right. Fresh brine chicken breast here. This is our pecan breading. It's got panko breading in it and some Italian seasoning, parsley, a little garlic, whatever.
Okay.
Cover it up, kind of press it in a little bit. All right, we're just gonna put these in the pan. Get them browned off real nice.
So this is really just, it's a breading of pecans and spices. Put it on the oil, crisp it up,
Yep.
make sure it's cooked all the way through,
Yep.
and you're good.
Yep. Pop it in the oven a little bit, then we serve it over the pesto pasta, with angel hair pasta and a little pesto cream sauce.
Okay. Boy, that sounds good. Do people know you and Brenda by name?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll never forget when people used to come through their line with their babies in their hand through the brunch line.
Right.
And all of a sudden, these same people are coming for prom, and they're getting married, and they're, you know, it's been so many years that we've definitely seen a lot of that.
Yeah. That's a huge responsibility to a community.
It is.
It isn't
It
just
is.
coming and flipping food and putting out, it's taking care of people.
Yeah, yeah, it's much more to just the food thing. Yeah. it's-
Yeah, that's the beauty of food.
It is. Just gotta love it. All right, the ossobuco, we serve a little saffron risotto. Traditional.
Sounds good, yeah.
Little homemade chicken stock here to bring it back a little bit. A little bit of butter. Grab that ossobuco out of the oven while this oven's starting to go.
Oh, and there's all that jus that's been melted down,
Yeah.
adding to the deliciousness.
Put a little fire in it there too, and just kind of reduce that a little bit more and get a little thicker. And the apple cider brine with the sugar and stuff brings that color out on there.
You're right.
Throw a little butter in here to kind of lift the sauce a little bit.
You can really never have too much butter
No.
with these dishes, can you?
No. All right, we're gonna plate the risotto now. Nice and creamy.
Then the vegetables to keep Mom happy.
Yep. Add the spinach to the plate.
And then the big boy.
The main, yep. And set him like right there. And add some of this sauce back on there. That doesn't look bad, does it?
No, it smells amazing.
All right. All right, we got our roast duck in here. It's getting nice and warmed
Yes,
up.
we do. Hello, fine sir.
Skin's getting a little crispy.
I love duck.
We have a little bit of a raspberry glaze that we make here for the duck. Traditional, a lot of people put on an orange sauce, but we've been doing this raspberry glaze. So
That's one glazed duck.
I'm gonna put it in the convection here to kind of help crisp up that glaze and whatever. So,
Convect it,
yep,
convectify it.
convectify it. We serve the roast duck with a rice blend that we make. It's wild rice, orzo pasta. It's got carrots, mushrooms in it, some vegetables, so it's like a pilaf. All right, our duck is getting a nice little
Woo! Yeah.
caramelization on there.
Lovely little crisp. All right, chef, you got that one? I'll carry these two.
All right.
You've got your chef hands, so I need towels for these plates to
Yeah,
you.
they're really not that hot.
Just
but-
another.
yeah.
Well, this looks great. What are you having?
I'm gonna let you have it all.
All we need is our cocktails, right?
Hi.
Hi, Brenda. Would those happen to be old fashions?
They are. Long time no see, Kyle.
Yeah.
With our mushrooms in, we get them from a local mushroom farm. We pickle them here. Very popular.
What, mushrooms in an old fashioned?
Yes. Don't knock it till you try it.
Dave, are you aware of this?
Absolutely, I've pickled many gallons in my day.
I know your cuisine's going to be great, but I have never had an old fashioned with pickled mushrooms in it. So here goes something, my
All
friend.
right. Never really.
It's strangely good.
Strangely good.
It's tangy and vinegary and sweet,
Sweet, yeah.
and boozy.
And soak them in here for a little while, yeah.
I am clearly off the map in so many ways that I didn't expect today. Here's the new experiences. Okay, chef, so
All right.
you are known for this pecan crusted chicken.
Correct.
So I should start there.
Probably.
Okay. This is the one you've served over 42,000 of these in the 27 years you've been here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a home run. Chicken's perfectly tender. That seasoning, whatever you're doing,
All right.
and that great pecan nutty, that turns sweet when you roast it. Wow. Now I put the duck down in front of myself because, to be honest, that's what I'm really excited about.
You're a duck fan.
Oh yeah. This is great. I don't know where you're getting your game birds, but my understanding is you break them down whole in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah, it comes through in the flavor. This is really good. All right. So pork ossobuco, this is one of your specials.
Yes.
Why is this on the menu now? What do you love about this dish?
It's just a winter dish. It's hearty, it's delicious, it's comforting food, you know, in the cold winter.
I know that you've got service after this, but I insist that you have a bite with me. You know what? You don't even need a knife. We just...
Yeah, you don't need much of a knife, yeah.
Oh, buddy. That's just solid good cooking.
It's pretty delicious, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's not high-style comfort food. It's better... It's a better place in your heart. It's a way to treat yourself, basically.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cheers to this kind of cooking, 27 years of Idlewile, and you saving this old building.
Yep, thank you.
Cheers to that. And cheers to old fashions with pickled mushrooms in them. Well, the Red Barn at Green Acres is well worth the trip to the middle of nowhere. That really is somewhere.
It is. If it were just the red cabin.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Let me redo that.
We serve this, the egg usually over medium.
Let's do it. Let's see if I can. Oh man.
You gotta use the pan.
Whoa, not that good, but not that bad.
No.
Are you kidding? That's actually a disaster. Let's be
How
honest.
you look at it.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all in perspective.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters for their support: Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin.
Packaging your vision for food and beverage.
American Kitchen Cookware is helping food lovers everywhere embrace their own culinary adventure. Outpost Natural Foods, a proud supporter of local, organic, and Wisconsin foodie. Society Insurance, small details, big difference. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. Lamers Bus Lines, providing Wisconsin with deluxe motor coach service, school busing, and more. Also, with support of the Friends of Wisconsin Public Television.
Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, representing the dairy farm families of Wisconsin, who fostered a proud history with generations of family-owned dairy farms, working to sustain the state's economy through job growth and providing acclaimed cheeses and other dairy products.
Every product tells a story, and every story starts with a seed. Your story, your product, your company all started with an idea. Illing Company ensures you have the right packaging to help you proudly take your harvest to market. Illing Company is dedicated to packaging your vision.
American Kitchen Cookware is proud to support Wisconsin Foodie in helping food lovers everywhere embrace their own culinary adventure. With cookware manufactured right here in Wisconsin, we're working every day to make people's lives better in and out of the kitchen.